PM Modi alleged at a campaign rally in Kolhapur, Maharashtra on Saturday that Congress wants to extend the Karnataka model of offering reservation to all Muslims in the country by planning a dacoity of on 27% OBC quota, and that it plans to change the constitution for the appeasement. Later addressing a rally in Senkoil, South Goa, Modi said the constitution holds no significance for Congress. With the kind of clarification given by Congress candidate, Congress' hidden agenda has been exposed, and this is not singular instance. They have talked of disintegrating the country earlier too, Modi said. BJP has fielded 2611 prosecutor Ujjwal Nigam as its candidate from Mumbai North Central, dropping two-term incumbent Poonam Mahajan, daughter of late BJP veteran Pramod Mahajan, report said. Nigam, who was a presence on primetime TV during the trial of 2611 Lashkar terrorist Ajmal Kasab and the trial of the 93 serial blast accused, is expected to be a good fit for BJP's plank of zero tolerance of terrorism. With Poonam and the Ladakh sitting MP out of the fray, the spotlight is on Kaisarganj seat in UP amid indications that the party is looking at replacing sitting MP and former WFI chief Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh with his wife. Stoking the suspense further on Amethi and Raebareli candidatures, Congress on Saturday left it to the party president Mallikarjun Kharge to decide on the nominees amid another strong demand that Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra contest from the twin seats identified with the Gandhi family. Congress has announced all its 17 candidates from UP barring Amethi and Raebareli. CEC decided UP constituencies at its meeting late evening, with AICC State in charge Avanish Pandey urging the party that Gandhi siblings contest. Rahul is likely to visit Amethi on May 2 or 3, the last date of nomination. Alexandra Rodriguez, a 60-year-old lawyer and journalist hailing from La Plata, Argentina, has as her name in history by clinching the title of Miss Universe Buenos Aires. This remarkable feat marks a paradigm shift in the realm of beauty pageants, as Rodriguez became the first contestant of her age bracket to secure the crown, reported People's Magazine. Defying conventional beauty norms, Rodriguez emerged triumphant among 34 competitors spanning a wide age range from 18 to 73. Her victory not only symbolizes personal accomplishment but also embodies a broader message to inclusivity and diversity within the beauty pageant circuit. I am thrilled to be representing this new paradigm in beauty pageants, she said. आपका मुख्यमंत्री शेर है, this and this. Your chief minister is a lion, no one can make him bend or break him, said Sunita, wife of jailed CM Arvind Kejriwal, while exhorting voters of Kalyanpuri, a resettlement colony in East Delhi, to vote in large numbers in the Lok Sabha elections to ensure the defeat of dictatorship and to restore democracy in the country. Participating in her first roadshow to campaign for AAP in Delhi on Saturday, Sunita, dressed in a green salwar kameez, went through the streets of the colony in an SUV with a poster saying "I love Kejriwal" in the background. Accusing the centre of misusing ED to crush its political opponents, Arvind Kejriwal has told Supreme Court that the agency was acting with malicious intent and his arrest in excise policy was illegal, arbitrary and unprecedented assault on the tenets of democracy based on free and fair polls. The nomination process for 7 Lok Sabha seats in Delhi is all set to be begun on Monday after the notification of the 6th phase of polls for the May 25 election. It is going to be the direct fight between BJP, which swept all 7 seats in the last 2 elections, and the alliance of AAP and Congress. Officials said that all arrangements have been made at the offices of the returning officers to accept the applications, while the nomination can be filed between 11 am and 3 pm till May 6. The documents will be scrutinized on May 7 and the last date to withdraw the candidature is May 9, while polling will take place on May 25. The votes will be counted on June 4. As on April 20, a total of 1.5 crore voters, including 81 lakh men and 69 lakh women and 1215 belonging to third gender, will be eligible to cast their votes at nearly 13,000 polling booths across the city. About 1.7 lakh voters, persons with disabilities and those aged above 85 are eligible to opt for the vote from home facility, for which the registration facility will also begin from April 29. According to officials, adequate arrangements have been made to make the process of filing of nominations smooth and hassle-free. Officials said a maximum of 5 people, including the candidate, would be allowed in the office of the returning officer and its 100-meter periphery. A maximum of 3 cars will be allowed in the 100-meter periphery of the office. A control room is being set up at each office of the returning officer. No one candidate will be allowed to enter the office after 3 p.m. Time will be announced every 30 minutes to ensure there is no confusion with the timing of filing the nomination among the candidates, said an official requesting anonymity. The 19 Lok Sabha polls witnessed 347 people filing their nomination, but only 164 were left in the fray after security scrutiny of documents and withdrawal of candidature. In 14, 207 filed nominations and 150 eventually contested. The candidates can even file their pages online, but will have to come to the office of the RO to submit the affidavit that they will abide by all rules and regulations and follow the model code of conduct. The papers to the submitted along with nomination paper by each candidate include their personal details such as academic record, financial assets and criminal cases, officials said. Each candidate will also have to deposit a security deposit of rupees 25,000, which is 12,500 for those belonging to scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. The security deposit stands forfeited if the candidate fails to win 1/6 of the total valid votes polled in the particular constituency. Aam Aadmi Party's Rajya Sabha member Swati Maliwal on Saturday campaigned for party's West Delhi candidate Mahabal Mishra in Janakpuri area. She was also campaigned by Janakpuri MLA Rajesh Rishi and Dwarka legislator Vinay Mishra during the door-to-door campaign. While interacting with several women and girls in the area, Maliwal discussed the issues pertaining them in detail and appealed to them to come out and vote in large numbers. On Friday, Maliwal had campaigned for East Delhi candidate Kuldeep Kumar in Vivek Vihar area of Shahadra Assembly constituency along with Delhi Assembly Speaker Ram Nivas Goyal. She participated in a Padyatra along with a number of AAP volunteers during the campaign. She told people about the works done by AAP government in Delhi. BJP had earlier targeted Maliwal, saying she had abandoned the party following the arrest of Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal by the Enforcement Directorate. The former DCW chief has replied that she would soon come back and work with Kejriwal till last breath. My family lives in USA and I was there due to an emergency. Now I am back and shall be campaigning for the AAP, Maliwal said. I shall be interacting with women and girls and appeal them to come out and exercise their right to vote, she added. Aam Aadmi Party on Saturday staged a protest against the cancellation of mayoral election, alleging that BJP did not want to see a Dalit becoming Delhi's mayor. Calling it AAP's dirty politics, BJP said it is not only gave 6 SC mayors to Delhi between 12 and 22 but also appointed them to important positions such as deputy mayor and vice chairpersons of the standing committees. Several AAP MLAs and municipal councillors demonstrated near BJP headquarters, alleging that BJP conspired with LG to cancel the mayoral elections. AAP's Dalit functionaries alleged that BJP wanted to take away the voting rights and reservation of Dalits by changing the constitution. BJP's 6 SC municipal councillors said AAP should stop playing dirty politics on mayoral and deputy mayoral polls. A large number of Sikh community members, including those belonging to Delhi Sikh Gurdwara Management Committee, joined BJP on Saturday. Citing a host of measures taken by central government to help the minority community, BJP chief JP Nadda on the occasion said that if anybody had really worked for the community, it was Prime Minister Modi. The party said in a statement that more than 1,000 Sikhs joined BJP. Among them were members of the Delhi Sikh Gurdwara Management Committee, including Bhupender Singh Ginni, Ramandeep Singh Thapar, Parvinder Singh Lakki, Manjit Singh Olakhan, Manjot Singh, Jasmeen Singh Noni and Harjeep Singh Pappa. Nadda also cited central government decisions such as opening of the Kartarpur Sahib Corridor, FCRA, Foreign Contribution Regulation Act, registration for donations to the Golden Temple and action against the accused in the 84 anti-Sikh riot cases. While other parties have made promises and offered inducements to gain support from Sikh community, it is PM Modi who has truly worked for their welfare, he said. Nadda added the BJP regarded highly the contribution and sacrifices of the community for the country and will keep working for its welfare. The BJP has actively promoted the unity, integrity and security of the nation, with the Sikh community playing a crucial role in these efforts, he said. The BJP has been on the overdrive to deepen its bond with Sikhs and is also looking to put up a strong fight in the Lok Sabha elections in Punjab. A number of well-known Sikh politicians from the state have recently joined the party. In an organizational meeting, Delhi BJP chief said the party would have to expose the failure of AAP government to increase victory margins on 7 Lok Sabha seats in the capital. BJP also put up direction boards near CM Kejriwal's residence showing it is a Sheesh Mahal and a house of corruption. AAP claimed that there were a couple of BJP workers trying to put the board who were immediately removed by police. Sachdeva told the party workers to highlight national and international achievements of Prime Minister Modi to ensure success in the upcoming polls. He also called upon party workers to disseminate the observations of the Delhi High Court on the dictatorial conditions of the government schools in Delhi and the corruption of the Kejriwal government to every household. The BJP functionary alleged the Kejriwal government that had no right left to remain in office after the remarks of the High Court made while hearing a case related to state-run and municipal schools on Friday. If there is even a shred of morality left in Arvind Kejriwal and Saurabh Bhardwaj, they should immediately resign, Sachdeva said. Fish cannot survive in Machli Talab, which is situated near Smriti Van, a park in Vasantgunj. Thanks to high contamination levels, the pond is no longer able to support any aquatic life in it. Its water will be unfit for consumption even after treatment, said experts. They also fear that the percolation of sewage may further contaminate the groundwater. The South Delhi pond failed on several pollution parameters in the test conducted by Delhi Jal Board recently. The water of a few other ponds and lakes in Delhi which were inspected was also getting contaminated with raw sewage, and DJB report has revealed. JNU has announced that it will accept the NET score instead of the entrance test conducted by the NTA as the selection parameter for the admissions of its Doctor of Philosophy programs for the current academic year. UGC to help students with one national entrance test as part of the implementation of NEP 20. The score of NET conducted by UGC and CSIR can be used for the universities HEIs for PhD admissions in place of entrance test. Read the notice released by JNU on Saturday. Former UGC chairman and educationist DP Singh was appointed as Chancellor of Tata Institute of Social Sciences on Saturday by the Ministry of Education. Singh has served as the VC of 3 universities including the Banaras Hindu University and was headed NEC as director in the past. He will be serving on the post for 5 years from the day he assumes charge. The appointment comes at a time when TISS is mired in controversy over the suspension of research scholar. Singh told that his focus will be on improving the quality of education in the institute. A day after the wildfires raging in Uttarakhand's Kumaon region reached precariously close to Nainital town, authorities on Sunday deployed an Mi-17 helicopter from the Indian Air Force to douse the blaze in the Laraikanta area in Nainital and adjoining areas like Pines, Bhumi, this and this. Despite rainfall bringing relief in Garhwal on Friday, fire incidents persisted in Kumaon, adding to woes of residents. In particular, the fire which engulfed forest in this region, also close to Air Force Station, caused grave concerns. Logistical issues such as damaged pumps in fire tenders slowed firefighting efforts here. IAF requested alternative water sources from Naini and Bhimtal lakes to replenish their supplies. Accordingly, on Saturday morning, IAF's Mi-17 helicopter was given the go-ahead to source water from Bhimtal lake to aid in firefighting efforts. The district administration has also temporarily stopped boating in the Naini lake as a precautionary measure. BJP has fielded 2611 prosecutor Ujjwal Nikam as its candidate from Mumbai North Central, dropping two-term incumbent Poonam Mahajan from the contest. Nikam, a prominent presence on Prime TV during the trial of Ajmal Kasab, the sole survivor among the Lashkar gang who went on a rampage killing innocents, as well as during the trial of the accused in the 93 serial blast, is expected to be a good fit for BJP's tough on terrorism plank. He has come in place of the daughter of late BJP leader stalwart Pramod Mahajan. We can serve society and the country through politics. I have received this opportunity to serve the nation. Therefore, I consider myself lucky, said Nikam. In indication of April 23 had reported the BJP leadership's plan to draw Poonam and who has substituted by this and this. Okay. Trinamool Congress and BJP engaged in a heated exchange of accusations on Saturday after a joint operation by CBI, NSG, CRPF led to the discovery of 7 firearms and 348 cartridges at Sandeshkhali in Bengal's North 24 Parganas district a day earlier. BJP urged EC to confiscate all illegal arms, saying Bengal is sitting on in a powder cage. CM Mamata Banerjee criticized BJP for allegedly using central agencies to stage manage political drama in Bengal while Manipur remained engulfed in turmoil. Manipur is burning even now, but they are busy playing with Sandesh Laddu in Bengal. 2 CRPF Jawans have died. My condolences to their families, but why you have been unable to control the unrest in Manipur for almost a year? Why were churches burnt and women paraded naked? Banerjee questioned BJP. 2 CRPF Jawans died Saturday in Manipur in an attack by suspected insurgents. Banerjee accused CBI of keeping Bengal police in the dark about the search in Sandeshkhali. A chocolate bomb explodes in Bengal and CBI, NIA, NSG all are sent here. It is as if there is a war going on here. No one knows where the arms were found in Sandeshkhali. Maybe it was brought in their own car and presented as a recovered items. It is possible you yourself planted 5 guns and some drugs and narcotic substances at someone's home and then shared the photographs, she said. Trinamool wrote a 2-page letter to EC accusing Centre for using its agencies on poll day. The party criticized CBI for tipping off the media but not involving state authorities. During her campaign for an Asansol candidate Shatrughan Sinha, the CM also referred on Saturday's blast at a BJP's home in Bashirhat. He has stored bombs in his house. They think that they can win by throwing bombs and taking away jobs. People want roti, kapda and makan and jobs and not the violence or Modi's loafy speeches, Banerjee said. Bengal's leader of opposition Suvendu Adhikari of BJP demanded the CM's arrest, holding her responsible for a series of bomb blasts across the state since 21. Her party should be banned as a terrorist outfit, he said. Former Bengal BJP chief Dilip Ghosh urged EC to recover illegal weapons promptly to prevent further unrest. Trinamool has removed EC to protect its weapons stored in and around the forcibly occupied farmlands of Sandeshkhali. क्या है? रोटी और टिंडे बन रहा है। वो करेले हैं, टिंडे नहीं है वो। करेले। भाई आज भी इतना छोटे भाई। बस वो बैठ जा, चुप रह। गाली देने का मन कर रहा है, ना स्वाद और सब्जी का अच्छा क्या खाएं। United States has announced an additional aid of $6 billion to Ukraine, which will enable for procurement of weapons, including critical interceptors, Patriot and NASAMS National Advanced Surface-to-Air Missile System, Air Defense System, the U.S. Defense Secretary Austin said on Saturday. The additional commitment of $6 billion through the Ukraine Security Assistance Initiative will allow for the procurement of new capabilities for Ukraine from U.S. industry, Austin said. This is the largest security assistance package that we have committed to date, Austin told a news conference at the Pentagon, adding that US would move immediately to get the supplies to Ukraine. The USAI aid packages also includes counter-drone system and support equipment, significant amounts of artillery ammunition, and air-to-ground munitions and maintenance and sustainment support. The $6 billion is a part of a $60 billion aid package signed into law by US President Joe Biden on Wednesday, which also includes $1 billion in more immediate Aide Austin said the Department of Defense announced that the historic new security assistance package will address Ukraine's ongoing battlefield needs and demonstrate unwavering U.S. support for Ukraine. Austin and Air Force General Charles Q. Brown Jr., Chairman Joint Chiefs of Staff, addressed the press conference following a virtual meeting on the 21st Ukraine Defense Contact Group, which saw the participation of Ukraine Minister of Defense Amrev and General This. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky addressed the start of the virtual meeting and sought more air defense systems to be sent to Kyiv to help protest against Russian strikes. Pakistan's three-time former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif is all set to take the helm of the ruling PLMN in next month to guide the party amid internal strife. 7 years after he relinquished the post after being disqualified by the apex court, Nawaz, 74, will be elected president of the ruling party on May 11 in a meeting of the party's leadership, a senior Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz leader told PTI. Students in Paris, inspired by Gaza solidarity encampments at campuses in the United States, peacefully evacuated a campus building at a prestigious French university late on Friday after days on tensions. The head of the Paris Institute of Political Studies, known as Sciences Po, said an agreement was found Friday with students. Sciences Po counts President Emmanuel Macron and Prime Minister Gabriel Attal among its many famous alumni. Tensions had broken out at the campus and pro-Palestinian students sought to occupy an amphitheater earlier this week. Stretching their fingertips to the reddening sky, hundreds of yoga devotees rolled out their mats on the runway of Bangkok's main airport Saturday, practicing their downward dog as early morning flights rumbled overhead. The event on the airport's third runway, which is still under construction, saw the workout paired with beverages as participants were offered coconuts, iced teas and water to incorporate into their routines. Some 500 yoga goers and camera-ready influencers began arriving at 5 a.m., making their way to the dark to their mats on the runway. As the sun rose, yoga instructors guided the group through two workouts, cheerily enthusiastic despite the pollution, industrial settings and occasional flight roar. Feel like a beauty bird, an instructor said, and as a plane rumbled along the concrete and lifted into the air. Indians were complicated. We are a diverse bunch of people with so many variations, culture, language, religion, ideology and belief system. To attempt to lay down a simple set of criteria on how Indians vote in is a near impossible exercise. Still, many of us wonder how the Indian voters think and are even surprised at the results. Political parties, of course, have a lot more to stake in terms of getting insights than the Indian voter. However, even in the diverse cacophony of a nation of 1.4 billion, some patterns do merge. Until we know the real outcome on June 4, 24, let's try to analyze the Indian voter's mind. There are four main criteria. The fixed voter. A sizable percentage of Indian families have historically always voted for one party. This could be due to party ideology, leadership and the family's alignment to the party, no matter what campaign, which candidate or whatever in the manifesto. The fixed vote guys won't budge. My guesstimate of this segment, 50% of Indian voters across the two-term main parties. BJP currently seems to have a bigger fixed voter base than the Congress. There is a little reason to campaign hard to switch this vote. No matter what WhatsApp forward they see, they will not change their mind. However, parties cannot take a fixed voter for granted. They must stay aligned on the expectations. As the saying goes, never annoy your base. Second, strong leader voter. In Lok Sabha elections, the PM face assumes utmost importance. In coalitions such as India, there is not one PM face. While not a deal breaker, it does become a drawback. Of course, merely having a face is not enough. The face represents a personality which must have certain desirable traits. The biggest quality is strength. Indians like even love a strong leader. India is among 8 countries where support for a strong leader heading to the government has grown significantly in recent years, according to a survey by American think tank Pew Research Center. This strength is demonstrated by the ability to take strong, bold decisions. India went through decades of slow implementation and a massive analysis paralysis. We also had a leader like Manmohan Singh who, despite other qualities, was not known for strength and boldness. This has only increased craving for the strong leader who gives Indians a sense of safety and order. Strength is also demonstrated by sticking to an ideology and identify despite is not being universally palatable or approved by the intellectuals. It showed a leader who forges ahead and is not easily phased. This need to feel secure often rises above everything else. Apart from strength, another quality Indians love in the leader is the ability to connect with the common people. They should be able to come down to our level, some who can celebrate our festivals, eat our food, talk in our accent, charm us occasionally, and generally just get us and our destinies. This dual strength connect combo can be quite irresistible. As obvious, PM Modi excels in both these criteria. His strong leadership, consistent ideology, and ability to connect with anyone from CEOs to gamers to villages tremendously adds to his and the BJP NDA's appeal. No wonder most opinion polls and pundits predict a big BJP victory even in the third term. Why does the Congress underestimate this need in Indians? Why have not they been able to give their own alternative in the last decade? All baffling questions ahead. Third, identify voter. Around 20% votes are primarily based on caste and religions. They have their own good reasons for why they vote this way. If they do have a choice in terms of both parties meeting their caste and religion criteria, they must jump to any of the other criteria in the list. Fourth, policy voter. This is possibly 10% of voters. This is possibly 10% of voters. They vote based on reasons linked to policy and governance. They could even just be welfare schemes such as free or subsidies items. This. Now that we are tried our hands at demystifying the mind of Indian voter, go out and get inked. Happy election season to all. Chetan Bhagat. On the flattest of pitches, Delhi Capital survived another close encounter, managing to keep Mumbai Indians at bay by 10 runs after having posted 257 for 4 at the Arun Jaitley Stadium on Saturday evening. With each passing day, the tournament is trying to outdo itself in terms of posting obscenely high scores. It has reduced bowlers to nobodies. The white ball seems to sail into the stands irrespective of who bowls it and who hits it. For Delhi, Jake Fraser McGurk played another blinding knock, scoring 84 of 24 balls at the top of the order. Tristan Stubbs unbeaten 25 ball for 48, providing the finishing act as the Capitals posted a total that is now a par score by the tournament standards. It was nearly matched by Tilak Varma's elegant striking has faced him at 32 ball 63, aided by skipper Hardik Pandya's 24 of 46 and Tim David's powerful 17 ball 37. India's chief selector Ajit Agarkar was in attendance on Saturday, and one wonders how much credence he could give to such batting efforts in these conditions, which is why young Rashid Salam should hold his head high as he went through his 4 overs to return figures of 3 for 34. That said, Fraser McGrath has walked into the Delhi Capitals team with just the muscle that could help this unstable batting lineup match the insane power hitting on show in this IPL. An unassuming demonair at the crease and the ability to wield the bat like an axe. This baby-faced 22-year-old Australian ruthlessly ripped apart the Mumbai Indians bowlers' attack. With 2 wins at the trot, Capitals are now in the 5th spot. If there were any doubts about McGurk's potential, he did his bit to dispel them when he got stuck into Jasprit Bumrah in the 2nd over. The effortless hard hits down the ground meant the Mumbai Indians bowling attack were in another manic day in the office. Abhishek Porel opening the innings in the absence of Prithvi Shaw was a bystander as Capital raced to 92 for 0 in the power play. MI skipper Pandya even shrugged his shoulders and looked away, almost resigned to the fate to bowlers. If MI looked to identify a phase where they slipped, it will be the power play. They lost 3 wickets in the first 6 overs with 65 runs on board. That perhaps left the rest of the batters with too much to do. Sanju Samson scored 5 runs less than his opposite number KL Rahul, but his unbeaten 71 of 33 balls had more impact compared to Rahul's relatively sedate 48 ball for 76. Samson's knock and that of Dhruv Jurel helped Rajasthan Royals take a giant leap towards the playoffs, but comfortably beating Lucknow Super Giants by 7 wickets here on Saturday. While Rahul still in favourite to become Rishabh Pant's understudy as the second glovesman at the T20 World Cup, Samson did hit 4 classy sixes, including the winning one in the chase of 197. Samson and Jurel came another after the Royals has tumbled from a brisk start to hand the advantage to the home side, putting on a robust stand of 122 runs in just 62 balls stand for the